Hey everybody, it's Jason Wood from 11 O'Clock Comics, and it is Wednesday, March 1st, start of a new month, and what better way to start the month than to head over to your comic shop and pick up those beautiful issues off the shelves. So without further ado, let's jump into the 5 comics I'm most excited about picking up this week for Comics on Shelves, Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. We start off at Marvel with Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, number 10, written by the team of Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, with art by Carmen Carnero. As you can see from the cover, we've got MODOK in the mix, but this isn't the MODOK that we know from most appearances, the one with a K. This is MODOK with a C, the mental organism designed only for control. Yes, it's Cap and the Invaders up against this MODOK and the Outer Circle in what continues to be one of my favorite Marvel superhero books. For our second pick this week, we're going to stick at Marvel with X-Force number 38, written by Benjamin Percy with art by Robert Gill. This is the final issue of the current arc, centered around the villain Zeno and his Omni-Mutant. As you can see from the cover, we've got a bit of a mashup akin to Frankenstein's monster, featuring Domino, Omega Red, Deadpool, Beast, Wolverine. And I've enjoyed the arc quite a bit, and I have to say that on a personal note, for some of you, you know this already, Domino is my favorite female comics character, so having her, along with Beast and Sage, two other favorites, prominently featured on a month-to-month basis, I am very partial to X-Force, probably more than most of you. Our next choice takes us over to Dark Horse Comics for Where Monsters Lie, number 2. This is a 4-issue limited series written by Kyle Starks with art by Peter Kowalski and Vladimir Popov on colors. We, a few weeks ago, highlighted the first issue of this miniseries, and I can tell you that it's certainly delivered. Can't wait to read the rest of the miniseries, starting with number 2 this week. For those that need a reminder, this is a dark horror comic with a humor tinge, as Kyle Starks is wont to do, where essentially there is a gated community called Wilmhurst, where a bunch of stereotypical mass-murdering monsters and characters all live together, and hijinks ensue. Our lone pick this week from DC Comics is The Human Target, number 12 of 12. That probably shouldn't surprise you, given our collective love for Tom King and the work he and Greg Smallwood have been doing throughout this series for the last year plus. Many of you, I'm sure, wait until the end of a maxi series to read it, so I can imagine quite a few folks are rolling up their sleeves and getting ready to dive into what has been an exemplary book, and really the kind of thing that I think DC Black Label should be all about. Our final pick of the week comes from Image Comics. It's Phantom Road, number 1. Written by Jeff Lemire with art by Gabriel Hernandez Walta. This is a story about a long-haul truck driver who pulls over to help someone who's been in a crash, and there's an artifact in the wreckage that thrusts them both into a crazy adventure. Per the solicit, it reads, a grindhouse horror meets high-concept supernatural fantasy. Whether that pull quote reels you in or not, the important thing here is that it's Jeff Lemire and Hernandez Walta giving us another fantastic miniseries. And that does it for this week on Shelves. We hope you enjoyed our recommendations as usual. And please let us know what you're most excited to pick up. Best way to do that is to hit us up at 11o'clockcomics.com or patreon.com/11o'clockcomics or facebook.com groups/11 o'clock comics. We're active on all 3, and it'd be great to hear from you. Also, please, if you liked what you just watched, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's free. And make sure you tell your friends, because we are trying to grow our audience by giving you great comics and conversation. I'll check you all next week.